Happy Friday, everybody! It's Kristen Gear coming to you live for the Member Extravaganza drawing. We've got lots of names in the pot for all of the different winners. So we first have our drawing for a $250 cash prize. Our second drawing is going to be for $500 cash. Our third drawing is going to be for the $1,000 cash, and that's going to be for people that sponsored 3 or more new members, and we'll tell you a little bit more along the way. And our last drawing is going to be for the cruise. But before we do all this, because if you've known me in the past, I love to just delay the process along the way. I have our whole BNI Arizona executive team with me as well, so I'm going to introduce each one along the way, so that way you guys can get to know them a little bit better as well. So the first person I'm going to introduce you to is our amazing business development coordinator, Miss Kim DeHaan. So come on over, Kim. We've got a whole audience in the background.
Hi guys, Kim DeHaan, Business Development Coordinator at BNI Arizona. I am all things core group, and for those of you that don't know my face, here it is.
Perfect. So if you guys know any professionals that are in the real estate industry, mortgage, financial advisor, or insurance, those are what we call the firm categories, and they are usually full in every single chapter. Kim is the one that works with those professionals to help them start their own network through starting a brand new chapter around town. So we have many starting chapters around town, which is really exciting, and we're constantly building more. So there is never going to be a maximum number of chapters that we can have here in BNI Arizona. So the more the merrier, right? So the next person that I want to introduce you to is my counterpart, Miss Carolyn Savorne. So Carolyn is the other managing director that helps support all the chapters in the East Valley. Carolyn, how long have you been with BNI?
I have been with BNI for 17 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
A long time.
You've seen a lot in 17
all
years.
kinds of roles in BNI. All kinds of titles, yes.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, I wanted to make sure that all of our amazing team members were introduced, but Carolyn is going to give us the amazing pleasure of drawing for the $250 cash prize, guys. So all of the new members, all of the sponsors for those new members are in this bowl. So there are a lot of names in this bowl. So when she picks the winner, that winner is going to receive $250 cash. Super exciting. So if you emailed me saying that your name was the sponsor of a new member, it's in here, guys. It's all updated. Super exciting. All right. Drum roll. All right. Who we got? Mackenzie Kraus-Pillsbury.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Super exciting. All right. Pot's empty, guys. Pot is empty. All right. So the next person I want to introduce you to is the one and only Mr. Mike Derryberry. Come on out, Mr. Mike Derryberry.
Hey. Hey guys, how's it going?
Awesome. So please give us a little introduction about yourself, Mike.
So I'm a director with BNI Arizona, and I have been in BNI for about 10 years, and I'm a member, proud member of the Connectors.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. And what we are going to work on is the drawing for $500 cash. So I'm going to read out all these names because there was too many names to list for the $250 pot. But these names sponsored 2 members during Member Extravaganza into a BNI chapter. So we have Brandon Cruz, Daniel Barrett, Jenny Deering, Heather Townsend, Dr. Julie Hinman, Dr. Colby Wolfe, Nikki Sabata, and Tim Watt. All those names are in the pot. So we're going to shake it up, and Mike...
Shake, rattle, and roll.
All right, let's shake this up. Shake. So did you know that the best way to invite visitors, if you have said that you've already tapped out your network, is to utilize social media, guys. So there's lots of different platforms that you can utilize to find new connections. One of which is Facebook. I see you all on here right now, so you're on Facebook. And a second one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is huge, but a third one is Alignable. So a lot of chapters have had a lot of success finding new visitors through Alignable. So that would be a perfect way that if you are one of those people saying that they've tapped out their network, there's more network to build, guys. Way more network to build. All right, Mike. Enough delaying. Let's see who's going to win the $500 cash.
Somewhere in there, I can grab one. There we go.
All right. Nikki Sabata. Awesome. Inspiration Network. Congratulations, Nikki. You just won yourself $500 cash.
Nice.
Very cool. All right, these names getting dumped out. Clear slate, clear slate. All right, guys. Now these next two last drawings, these are going to be something extremely special. So this next one, and of course, we left two of the most special people last to introduce you to. So our next introduction is for Miss Kelly Dominguez.
Hello, everybody.
Awesome, and what we are going to be doing is the drawing for the $1,000 cash pot.
Woohoo!
Now, there are 4 slips of paper in this bucket because initially you have to sponsor 3 new members to get your name in this bucket. And then, why we have 4 is because we had 2 members sponsor 4 new members into BNI. So every additional name after the 3 gets your name an additional time in the pot. So, what would you say the best key to success is in BNI, Kelly?
I think always keep a positive attitude. That's one of my favorite core values, but I know that everything out there is a little bit different. I won't say hard, I'll say different, because I think if you have a good strategy and a good attitude, you can still find great people to invite to your chapters, you can still build great relationships, and you can absolutely still get referrals.
Amen.
I highly agree with you. My favorite core value, as you all know, is positive attitude. And we are going to positively impact someone's life with this amazing drawing right now. So, Michael Nidro and Tanika Smith both have their names 2 times in this $1,000 pot, guys. This is incredible. Only one winner, though. Only one winner.
I just want to say thank you to Michael and Tanika for sharing the opportunity, because by inviting a visitor to BNI, you're giving them the same opportunity you have, and we all know that's a really great gift. So thank you, Michael and Tanika. I cannot wait to send you guys the $1,000 cash, one of you, whoever that winner is going to be.
All right. Oh, the pressure, the pressure. All right. Oh. Tanika! Congratulations, Tanika. You just won yourself $1,000 cash. All right. Names are empty again. We have one more drawing left, guys. One more. And this is for the cruise. Oh my goodness. We have got a lot of names in this pot to potentially win the cruise. Now, how the members' names got in this pot to potentially win the cruise is their chapter had to qualify with 6 or more new members coming into BNI. We had 2 chapters that qualified with 6 new members and 2 chapters with 7 new members coming into BNI. That is just amazing. The 4 chapters with all of their sponsor names in here are BNI Connectors, BNI Built More Power, BNI Platinum, and BNI Raptors. Super proud of all of those amazing chapters and all of the hard work that you guys put in. If you look at the recap, guys, that I sent out, there is almost every chapter added at least 1 new member, which just speaks volumes of all of the amazing work all of you have been doing over the last couple of months. Now, last but not least, we have Mr. Nate Dominguez coming to do this drawing. All right, Nate. I know that you love to talk, so this is why I added you last. So, what would you like to tell everybody?
Happy
today?
Friday, BNI Arizona. I hope you're having a great summer wherever in Arizona you are. We are coming to you from our BNI Arizona office here in Central Phoenix, But I was lucky enough earlier this week to be up in beautiful Flagstaff, where it was nice and cool, where we do have a BNI chapter as well. So hello to everybody throughout the Valley of the Sun, up in Prescott Valley, Flagstaff, and Eastern Arizona. Thank you for joining us. And let's give it up for Kristen Gear, to our audience here. She's not just our Wisdom Wednesday celebrity. She's also our Friday the 23rd of June celebrity this month. And she puts a ton of hard work into coordinating this all, auditing it to the last name, and making sure that we follow the guidelines. And by the way, this BNI cruise is a pretty big deal. We're happy to bring back this initiative and this incentive. Kelly and I have personally been on one of the BNI Extravaganza cruises many years ago. It was a ton of fun. Dr. Ivan Meisner, by the way, the founder and chief visionary officer of BNI, will be on the cruise as well. It's going to take place in October. This is not just for the member who gets drawn, but it also includes guests. You can bring a spouse, friend, family member, fellow BNI member, whoever you want.
No pressure.
You can
No
bring
pressure.
me, you can bring Kelly. And so thank you all that supported. Congratulations to the 4 amazing chapters. We are so excited for all the momentum and excitement we have going on in BNI Arizona while we are all together changing the way Arizona does business.
Awesome. All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So we used to do these in person and you had to be present to win. I'm glad that I don't have that pressure. We don't need to go a backup or anything.
No backups, no backups. The lucky winner from this drawing is going to go on the 3-day cruise to the Bahamas with Dr. Ivan Meisner. What it includes is an ocean view room and round trip airfare. So, and as Nate said, you get to bring a +1, which can be anyone that you'd like to bring. Some
That's the
people.
power of networking right there. Make sure you
That's
bring the
right.
right networker.
Who's your real power partner in your chapter? No, I'm just kidding. All right. So enough delay. The lucky winner is going
Drum
to
roll,
win this
please,
cruise.
audience.
Drum roll. All right. One slip of paper, guys. One slip of paper. Woo! All right. Tracy Thomason and BNI Platinum.
BNI Platinum, congratulations, Tracy.
Congratulations, Tracy. You are the lucky winner of the BNI Cruise drawing. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's edition. And it's not Wisdom Wednesday, but it's Fantastic
Friday.
So make sure to congratulate all of our amazing winners. Thank you all for participating in Member Extravaganza. It really was an amazing time. Every single year we're going to be doing the same thing, and we will have more incentives. We got some more stuff up our sleeves when we wear sleeves, right? And so stay tuned for the next amazing thing that we're going to roll out. It may be in a couple months. So make sure to stay tuned, and if you have any questions, let me know. But looking forward to seeing you all next Wednesday on Wisdom Wednesday.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you, Kristen.
Have a great day.
Bye for now.